Hey guys, welcome to my second newly discovered bands video. Um, this month in April, I listened to a lot more bands than I did last month. But last month I discovered a lot of bands that I really liked, and this time it wasn't a great month for new bands, but there's some good ones. Most of these though I haven't re-listened to, so I'm not gonna be able to talk about them that much, unfortunately. But at least I'm gonna mention which bands that I have started listening to now. So the first band is called Hatebreed, which basically the only reason I started listening to this is that it was one of the bands that is coming to Metal Town this summer that I'm going to, that I hadn't heard before, and I want to hear all of the bands before I go there, because last time I did the mistake of not listening to all the bands before. So for example, Volbeat, I didn't see them because I didn't think I would like them, but I ended up loving them. It's now one of my favorite bands, so I'm kind of mad at myself for not seeing them, so I didn't want to make the same mistake. So that's basically the reason why I listen to them now. But I didn't like it at all. I rated this album 1.5, I think, out of 5. So this album, by that I mean I think the newest album it was. But I'm not gonna listen to it anymore. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see them live, but we'll see. Yeah, they on that album I think there was 15 songs, and there was a couple of decent ones, but just overall it was a bit, I don't know, redundant maybe, and too long and too boring. I don't know, just not my music taste or whatever. But I didn't like them very much. But the next band is called Celtic Frost, which I had heard about for a long time. Got frankly a bit disappointed with the album To Mega Therion. I will re-listen to it. I've been meaning to do so for a while now, and I will eventually. And then I started listening to Morpheus Descents, which is a death metal band. Yeah, it's a death metal band, and that's basically all I can say about it, because I really don't know very much about it other than that. I listened to their 2 albums twice, I think. I'm not sure how many albums they released, but I have heard 2 albums. It might be the only 2 they have done. I'm not sure really, but yeah. And then I listened to Stolen Babies, which I actually have right now on the playlist. So I'm gonna re-listen to it after this video sometime today. But I liked it. It's like avant-garde just avant-garde metal. Yeah, I've gotten into that more lately, so I want to check it out. Next band is called Ulver, and this band is like known for its like constant changing in music, or maybe not constant, but they have through the years they have released a lot of different kinds of music. I think I haven't heard it all. I have heard 3 albums, I think, and they started releasing like 2 black metal albums, and then 1 purely folk inspired album, I think, which I haven't heard. I've heard 1 of the black metal albums, but not the other 2. And after that, their music started to be a lot more hard to define. But it's like experimental, ambient, avant-garde, electronic, maybe rock, something like that. I don't know. I don't think most people can define this so easily, but it's alright. I haven't listened to it a whole lot, but I'll eventually continue to listen to them. Next band is called Anekdoten, Swedish band, and I'm pretty sure that's a Swedish word. So, but they not usually what I would listen to, but it's like progressive rock, art rock. I have listened to the album VM Mode twice, and it's okay. It's pretty good. And I started listening to Tur, and only heard one album once, so I can't say much about it. But it's like folk, Viking metal, something like that, I think. At least folk. I'm not quite sure, but I had heard about them for quite a while before, but took me a while to check them out. But they're good. I like the choruses a lot, and I will really re-listen to it soon. And then I started listening to something completely different, Joanna Newsom. Um, there's basically one reason that I wanted to listen to her, and that's like there is this I'm a member on the music page Last FM, and on there is this guy who seemed to have a pretty similar taste to mine, but he listens to a lot of different stuff, and Joanna Newsom is on his top list. So for some reason I just wanted to listen to it, and then also I got this one day this weird longing or whatever for something different. So this was one of the bands that I thought that I could check out, or maybe not bands, maybe artists I should say. But I have only listened to her new album once, and it's too long. It's about 2 hours. There's basically one song that I like. I've listened to that song twice. I think it's called Baby Birch. I can link that song in the. I'm gonna link each a song of each band in the description, but I think that's the one I'm gonna choose by her. But I've heard the new album, which I can't remember the title of, once, and this song Baby Birch twice. So yeah, I don't like it that much. Maybe I will if I continue to listen to it. I don't know. But the next band is called Wolves in the Throne Room, which I'd heard great things about. I listened to the album Two Hunters, and I was really disappointed, to be honest. I have only heard it once, as a bunch of these bands, but I wasn't impressed at all. I don't know why. It's like atmospheric black metal, I think. The reason I say I think a lot is because I haven't listened to it a lot, so I don't want to say anything that is not correct. But and yeah, I'll listen to it eventually. What has been stopping me from listening to this is the very long very long songs. I think one of the songs is 17 minutes on this album, Two Hunters, and there's only 4 songs, but I think it's counted as an album and not an EP, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's that. And the next band is called Pooris Head, which is also a completely different band, like I said that Joanna Newsom was. This is not quite the same, but I listened to the album Third once. I don't know what to say about this. I didn't like it very much, but it's interesting. It's like, is it called trip hop or something? It's weird that I want to listen to that, but for some reason I did, so I did. So yeah, and next band is called Arcturus. I think they play something avant-garde. I've only listened to one album once, but I think Vortex from Dimmy Borgir is the vocalist on at least this album that I've heard, which I'm not quite sure which one that is, but yeah. But it's okay. I think the album was voted as one of the best of the year somewhere, but I didn't really agree with that. Maybe I will if I listen to it more, but I think it might have been their latest one, but I'm not sure. Next band is called Molested, and this is a very original album. I think they've only released one album, which is called like Blood Drawn, and it's very interesting. I like it a lot. It has a lot of different elements to it. It is a death metal band, but it has a lot of like avant-garde and some folk even, and it's a very interesting album, and yeah, it's pretty good. Next band is they're from Quebec, so the well no not well I mean their title, the band name is in French, but Sombres Foréts, that's not how pronounced. I'm sure of that. I don't know how to pronounce it in French. So, but when I listened to this the first time, I thought it was okay, but not great. And then I listened to it again, and I started to appreciate it more.